So I decided that the best thing to do to make my voice be able to be heard was to turn on my microphone. So that's going to be an effective tool right there. Um, what's going on, everybody? We are here in Miami. Clearly, I am not in a Boeing 777, and the reason is because um, the reason is because. Hold on for 1 second. I gotta move the dog here. All right, the dog decided he was going to lay down right underneath my rolling chair, which is not really a good idea. So anyway, so what happened is I have um, switched to the 737 because the 777 is not set up, and so I had to make a change, and that's the change we're making. So we are connecting now to Vatsim. So what's going on tonight is hey Kashif, what's going on? Hope you're having a good flight, man. So what's going on tonight is that they're having an event in Dallas, and I figured we'd fly out there. So without further ado, and I was gonna fly the 777, but it's just I don't have it set up. So what do we got here? We've got Windsor 120 at 7, altimeter's 3000. And I just flew the 737 for the first time in quite a while, so I figured since I did that, we could just fly it again. So we're here in Miami, so we're gonna do Miami to Dallas. Should take about, I don't know, 3.5 hours. Hopefully we're gonna get there before. I know. Hopefully we're gonna get there before they close the tower out there, because that would be a shame if we fly all the way out there. Oh, nothing. But there is a whole bunch of ATC between here and there. Gotta get out me charts here. So we are good to go. Let's see. I also have to get out SimBrief panel. That is another good one. Put this over there. And let's keep setting up. So, multitasking. Do you need notes for perfect coffee? I mean, you are Mike Coffee after all. Scott Kuhn. Island Simpa, that guy's alright. I don't know. He's hit and miss, I find. So, perf in it. Let's get that. Alright, can you stop? Alright, let's get this. So, payload, fuel 24/7. That is good. Get it? 24/7. Alright, so. And we'll load that. Cost index is 35. Put that there. And let's do departure. I'm gonna have to call and get my my clearance before I do that. So let's see here. Okay, Glad's 3 bags. Okay, cleared Glad's 3 bags. All right, so we actually do have our clearance. So Destination DFW, altitude 360, squawking 1425. Let's put that in. 14. Oh. So this should be kind of fun. All right. And then what else we got here? Maintain 5,000. So I'll put that in. And what else we got here? Spec flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 122.8. With ATIS for taxi. So, all right. 122.8. No. So what are you guys doing? I don't know if my... Let me see here. Do. All right. 122.8 and then 118.3. 18.3, and there is that. Now let's do our performance checks here. Made some big... All right, let's go import. What are we doing? Runway. It's gonna be 8. Let's see. They don't give us a runway. Let's look at... Alright, well, we're gonna have to... I'm gonna guess 8 left. That's what we usually take. And we'll go 5. And we'll get the weather. And we'll calculate that. So select temp 32, OAT is 31. V2 is 151. So we'll do that. I know. Let's see. And what is... American 1219. American 1219. What is our initial heading? Climate heading 092, then direct sea salt. So it's going to be basically straight out. So if we look here, basically going to be straight out, and then we go around the horn. So 092. Is it me or is the chat not updating with the newest chat? Because I see old chat. Alright, so there's that. What else do I need? All right, so 8 left. Glad's 3. Is it bags transition? Bags transition. Execute. And let's go legs page. Make sure there's no discontinuities. Alright. So that's good. Let's get the wins. Get us some wins. And we'll load that. Load that. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So I think we're pretty good to go. FMC product page. All right. So I think we're pretty good to go. Let's go. All right, so now so all right. Do we still have Miami Tower? We do. 118.3. All right, Miami Tower. Come over here. 118.3. Trim is 5.21. All right, that's looking good. So let's get ourselves organized here.
American 1054, Miami Tower, runway 8 right, taxi via Whiskey Mike.
Whiskey Mike, 8 right, 10.
Okay, so all right, let me see here. Miami Atis is Miami Atis. Information Zulu. 23124703000. So let's put that in. All right.
Tower American 156 Heavy, stand Delta 37 with Zulu on board, ready for push and start.
American 156 Heavy Tower, push to start your discretion, call for taxi, expect 8 right.
Let's give them 8 right.
Push start approved, my discretion. We'll expect 8 right, and we'll call ready for taxi, American 156 Heavy.
Miami Tower, good evening, American 1219 at gate Delta 26 with Zulu, ready for push and start.
American 1219 Miami Tower, good afternoon. Push and start your discretion, call for taxi, expect 8 right. Caution American 777 pushing back from Delta 37.
Roger, I'll look out for that aircraft and expect 8 right, and we'll call for taxi American 1219. So now what we have to do is go into departures, and we go 8 right. Glads 3, bags transition. And then we go back here. Let's take a look. Where is Delta 37? Alright, he's pushing there. So we should be good. Alright, push back. We're gonna go. Let's see here. We gotta do some more things first. Pay attention. Be aware of what you're doing. Packs are off. Alright, we're ready to go. Late nose to the right. And
Cockpit to ground.
there we go.
Roger that. Ready to push. Tail to the left. Park brakes off.
Parking brake is off.
Brakes released.
Alright. We are pushing.
Brakes released. Here we go.
No, 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 no. What is that?
American 1054, winds 120 at 7, RNAV Jumbo, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Jumbo, clear takeoff, 1054.
Alright. So far so good. It's kind of jittery. I don't know why that is. It's
American 1054, departures offline, monitor Unicom, went to 2.8, see ya.
That's it, 2.8, we appreciate it, so.
alright. These are good. Alright. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. There's another plane sitting right there. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Miami Tower, American 1219, ready for taxi.
American 1219, runway 8 right, taxi via Mike.
8 right via Mike, American 1219.
Tower American 2909, ready for taxi. American 2909, confirm squawking mode Charlie. American 2909, thanks, runway 8 right, taxi via Mike. 8 right via Mike, American 2909.
This is a flurry of incompetence right now. Good evening, Kenneth. How are you doing? I'm just trying to get my feet underneath me here. I've been it's weird. I always feel like whenever I get off to a bad start with a flight, it's hard to get back on track.
American 136 Heavy, ready for taxi.
156 Heavy, follow the 737 to your right, runway 8 right, taxi via Mike.
We'll follow the 737 on our right, taxi right via Mike, American 156 Heavy. Miami Tower, American 513, just want to confirm that push and start is at my discretion.
American 513 Tower, good afternoon, A-firm.
Roger, 513.
Okay. So. So we got out ahead of him, which is good. Matey, what's going on? Yeah, that I was gonna do the 777, but it just wasn't in the cards. I basically forgot that I hadn't set it up after my sim crashed. So we're doing the 7-3. I did a 737 flight earlier, so I feel like at least I got this a little bit back under my feet with this airplane again. So there we go. Let's see here. Rejected takeoff. Flaps 5. LNAV VNAV is set. Let's see here. That is another thing I didn't check. Level 360.
American 2909, winds 120 at 7, on FC salt, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
FC salt, 8 right, clear for takeoff, American 2909.
RTO 5. Transponder is squawking altitude. And I think we're ready to go. I think we are ready to go. No, I love Vatsim kind of. Vatsim is my go-to. Flying the MD-11 Fort Lauderdale to Miami, that is awesome. And Tower American 1219, I'll be ready upon reaching.
1219, roger.
Sure everything is good. I think we're ready to go.
American 1219, winds 1207, RNF, sea salt, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
RNF sea salt, clear for takeoff, runway 8 right, my American 1219. Yeah, the 707 is a pretty cool airplane. Now the one thing I have to do is make sure that I don't take off on 8 left.
American 156 heavy behind company behind company 737, runway 8 right, line up and wait.
Behind the company 737, we'll line up and wait. 8 right, American 157.
That's the one thing I have to make sure I don't
American
do.
2909 departures offline, monitor decom, have a good flight, see ya.
Air over the air company, so American 2909.
Runway 8 right. Use a little toe brake to bring it around. Come on, baby. Alright, that is the correct runway. Alright, heading indicator checks with the runway number. Engines are stabilized. Takeoff power is set. Knots. Cross-checked. Not on center line. I don't like not being on center line. No V-speeds. Why? Why are there no V-speeds?
Positive rate of climb.
Gears coming up. Because you didn't set the V-speeds, you dip. You know what? This is what I was talking about. Like, it's when you...
American 1219 departures offline, have a good flight, we'll see you later.
American 1219, have a great night. Thanks for your help. This is why.
American 156 heavy, winds 1207, RNAV sea salt, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV sea salt, clear for takeoff. 8 right, American 156 heavy.
It's just, that's the thing, is I know myself too. Like, I know myself. I know that when I get into these situations, I can goof up.
American 1682, right for pushback and startup.
Let's just keep
American
flying.
1648.
Let's just keep flying right now. Yeah, I goofed the setup. I got myself distracted before departure and I goofed it. But we're good. Important thing is to recover. Make sure we're doing what we need to do. Alright, so we're good right now. 5,000 climbing, 9,000. Let's go 140 because we're going. I'm so used to going eastbound, I rarely go westbound. I very rarely go westbound. So. Let me turn on the outside sounds here a little bit. There's the 777 that departed behind me. And sorry for your ears if you weren't ready for that. Alright. That's the thing. It's funny. It's like anything else in life. You gotta know what your tendencies are when you goof up. And my tendency when I get off to a start that I'm not, when I'm not on the ball, I tend to start piling on the mistakes. So what about FPS on the 737? FPS on the 737 is awesome. Really, really good. Sorry if I missed your question earlier, kind of. Sorry about that. 737 is great on performance. At least it has been for me. Coming around here to a downwind. Baseball stadium down there. Alright, we'll be flying into the sun here. Alright. Coming around that 275 heading. I don't know where that not sure where that AAA Schmarkash, what's going on? I don't know where that 777 was. It was behind me. I gotta check Vatsim and see where he is. Let's see. He is right behind me, and he is heading to. He's heading nowhere fast. He's got no. Flight plan. Oh, he's going to DFW. No, that's me. That's me going to DFW. I don't even know I don't even know where I'm going. All right. Flight level 240. $237 on the heading. And we'll dial it up to 360. I think that's what we decided. Alright. Yes. 360. Alright. Gosh, it is a beautiful night. So it should be a nice nice night for flying into Dallas. I am guessing there are going to be 2.7 billion airplanes flying in the DFW tonight. So the reason I'm doing this this flight is because there's an event going on in Dallas. And so let's have a look here and see. Right now there are 134 arrivals scheduled into there are 134 arrivals scheduled into Dallas right now. 135 or 134 arrivals, 40 departures. I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy. Alright. And we're going to be heading 258 here pretty soon. And our first controller is going to be, it looks like, Houston Center on 134.425. You can tell we're turning 134. Come on, baby. 134.425. All right. This is the part of Florida where you don't want to be if you are on foot, because you'll get eaten by an alligator. Fairly certain. So yeah, so this should be a pretty crazy night into Dallas. My dog's wondering what on earth I'm doing. Let's have a look up top here real quick. We can bring off the seatbelt signs. Lights are off. All the fuel pumps are on. Gen 1 battery. Generators are good. Lights are good. APU is off. Those lights as they are. Engine starters are on auto. Window heat is on. The probes are on. Anti-ice is all off. Hydraulic pumps are on. Cabin is pressurizing. Let's check our temperatures here. Temperatures are all good. Recirc fans on auto. Packs on auto. ISO valve on auto. APU bleeds are both on. 360 is our cruise altitude. What is field elevation in Dallas? Field elevation in Dallas, Texas is 606 feet. So we'll set that. Oh, they do have airboats, man. Yeah, those people are not normal. People who do that sort of thing. So, what are they estimating? There's no way that can be right. Estimating 060 Zulu? That can't be right. Because if that were right, then we're going to be sitting here for a long time. There is no way. So they're estimating 6 hours en route. And I just looked at the fuel quantity, and that is not good. Wizz Air, Budapest Olympics. Wizz Air is one of those airlines you don't want to fly with. Alright, so now I'm starting to see things that are making me a little bit nervous. Yeah, it's saying 156 Zulu into Dallas. But this thing up here... This thing up here is saying 6 a.m. into Dallas. Yeah, you gotta be careful on that, Mike. You gotta be careful on that. So let's see here. So per the airplane's calculations, we got about just a little bit over 2 hours. So and we're making a right turn here, heading 328. And off we go. Dallas, Texas, here we come. Dallas, Texas, here we come. I like night approaches. What do you guys think about night approaches? I like night flying in general. Night flying is good. Alright. 270 climbing flight level 360. Now I can start kicking back a little bit. So we got 77 to top of climb. Top of climb is 2356. Descent into arrival into Dallas is 156. So figure we're gonna have about an hour and a half in. Have about an hour and a half in cruise. Which should be good. Night approaches with night taxing. I love one of the things I love about airports at night is the I love the taxiway lighting. I love the taxiway lighting. Blue taxiway lights. So two 9er climbing 360. 140 approaches. They did. I'm sure Flight Sim updated because I'm sure it was one of the French city updates as well. So like they did France and didn't they do France and Italy? There was like some combo, yeah. And then they did France city packs. I'm sure they did Paris in one of those. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a nighttime arrival into Dallas, I would think. This is a... So there's kind of two concurrent Vatsim things going on. There's just the regular flying to Dallas thing. And then there's a Monterrey, Mexico to Dallas thing as well. So Monterrey is kind of piggybacking off the Dallas thing. So they have, well, they got 19 departures out of Monterrey. Not too crazy. But if you look on VatSpy right now, or VatScope, there is a ton of airplanes. Going into Dallas. Right, let's see. Austin right now has 4 arrivals. Where's the big airport in San Antonio? San Antonio has 1 arrival. It's almost rude. See, what is George H.W. Bush Intercontinental. It's not even international, it's intercontinental. Hey Bob, what's going on? Nice. Where are you gonna fly? I'm just looking around in Texas to see where everybody's going. There's 140 arrivals into DFW so far. Now it's 144. Intercontinental push. Oh gosh. Yeah, but I think Mrs. Island Sim Pilot's happy because I'm flying, which is good. Memphis has got some action. Let's see what's going on in Memphis. 14 departures, 9 arrivals. San Juan to VC Bird, that is a great flight. That is a great flight. That is a great flight. Let's see if I can figure out how to show Volanta on here. So what do we? It's going to be a lot of water, I think. Well, that's got to be Tampa. We're heading to Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas. And there are 144 arrivals into Dallas, Texas tonight. into DFW. They have a Vatsim event going on. Matey, why is it so long that it's been since you did that flight, man? You got to do that flight again. That's one of the classics. Anything into VC Bird. I'm heading in from Miami. We just left Miami. We're just heading out of Miami. We're climbing like a pig tonight. That's a great flight, Bob. What is that, about an hour, probably an hour and a half, maybe? Probably an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes, maybe, for you? Oh, your San Juan Payware scenery is broken. You got to get that squared away, man. Santiago, what's going on? Yeah, it's pretty good for a free. I mean, it's a free. It's one of the Asobo. I forget who did it for Asobo, but they did. It's pretty good. There was a while there was a little bit of a problem with one of the taxiways, but they got that squared away. So that's an awesome flight, Bob. So I gotta see if I can figure out how to get. See if I can figure out how to get Volanta to show up on my stream. Santiago, I just put down some chicken a little while ago, a little bit of chicken and vegetables. Wasn't really what I was looking for. I was hoping actually for fish and chips, but chicken and vegetables is healthier. So that's what I did. And plus I was just too lazy to do anything else. And let's see. That was this is Cape Coral and Fort Myers. And then just coming up here we're gonna have Tampa St. Pete. So Santiago, where are you flying tonight? There we are, flight level 360. Tip the nose over. Oh, Santiago, I ate a pizza the other one. So my wife is out of town for like 11 days, and I told her, I'm like, the one thing I'm not going to do that I usually do when you leave town is I'm not going to eat an entire pizza. And then the other night I ordered a pizza and I ate the entire thing over a course of a day and a half. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, Bob, because it's like maybe about 10 minutes long. I know San Juan to St. Martin in the ATR is right about an hour on the nose, and it's maybe 10-15 minutes longer over to VC Bird. So are you doing live time? So you're gonna be landing at night, or are you gonna be doing earlier in the day? And that's awesome, dude. That you're using that you're doing sim brief and all that stuff, man. That's great. You're learning a lot. That's good stuff. There's Tampa St. Pete down there. There's a runway. What runway is that? That's just some dinky airport. It's not even a big airport. See that? They got crossing runways there. Ah, Santiago, tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. Oh, that is Venice Municipal Airport right down there. Nice little airport. Some crosswind runways. Yeah, SimBrief and Navigraph are like... It's... I mean, it's actually amazing what... Mike Coffee having coffee. It's actually amazing what SimBrief and Navigraph give you. I mean, it's you know, JEP charts and professional. It's a full service professional flight planning. I mean, it's unbelievable for $8 a month. I don't know. Do they have a yearly program? Okay, so 133 Zulu's top of descent. Whoopsie, we got exactly an hour and a half in cruise. Exactly an hour and a half in cruise. Yeah, you know what? But right before I came up here, I had some because Mrs. Island Sim Pilot's gone, so I just have. I don't know if I have the yearly or not. I think I do. I better check because I should have the yearly. But because Mrs. Island Sim Pilot is gone, I have extra coffee in the morning because I only know how to make coffee for 2 people. And I was gonna pour the rest of the coffee in the cup right before I came up here and drink the coffee on the flight. And I didn't, and I wish I had. Because then I'd be having coffee right now, which would be cool. But alas, I have no coffee. And I wish I did. Let's see here. I still can't figure out why my traffic rings don't show up. Yeah, Bob, right? I mean, my wife has a joke. She's pretty funny. It's that the Bible says the man is supposed to make the coffee, and of course the question is that's crazy. There's nothing in the Bible that says the man should make the coffee. And she said, yes, it does. There's the book of Hebrews. Haha, she got me on that one. And so now I need to figure out before we get to Dallas. That's a pretty good one, right? Because I couldn't, let's see, displays. I need to get the N1 value right here for when you move the throttles towards the end of the flight. Let me see here. Oh no, we want ground speed. Oh yes, we want ground speed. Let's see. Pitch limit, round radial altimeter, radar altimeter. Don't want that. Spock one says having is not always as pleasing as wanting. You know? Spock's got a point there. A little airspeed alert. I should turn that off because I'm not good at flying. Range arcs. That's what's driving me nuts. My range arcs were missing. Gotta wake the dog up here. Hold on a second. Dog was having a dream. Having is not always as pleasing as wanting. You know, Spock has got a point there. And Engine side by side display, EGT color. Show reference V1, that's what I want. I think. Nope. Which one is it? Because I don't even know what it was turned on. Let's see here. Rising runway, PF. I don't even know what that is. Let's see here. Low airspeed alert, show landing flaps. I would imagine that would be a good idea. Track up, VSD. Do, do, do. Engine side by side. Show reference V1. I would think that would be it. Now it's time to use the Google machine. Did I start? I didn't start my ACARS again. Ay, that's twice now. Alright. Let's see here. What we got going on? Nothing. Water. That's what we got going on. Where is that? Options, simulation, show thrust lever position. Alright. Options. Simulation. Here we go. Now we're talking. Show thrust lever positions. Yes. Yes, I want to know airspeed alive. Come on, baby. Do. Hide the captain seat. Why would I want to do that? That's a weird idea. Alright, now we're good. Now we are good. Now let's see. We've got... What I should figure out now... So ACARS is the flight tracking software that you use for virtual airlines. You also use it for real airlines, but ACAR, what is it? What does ACARS stand for? I can't remember. What is ACARS? What does ACARS stand for? Aircraft Communication Addressing and Reporting System. So that's like that's what they turned off in MH. What was it? MH. It went missing. MH5. MH370. That's what they did, is turned off the ACARs. So the ACARs sends, is it still spinning? Let me see. Come on back, baby. Come on back. Waiting to see here. It's not an internet speed issue, that's for sure. Alright, now it seems like it's back. Now it seems like we're back. Sorry about that. I don't know what that was all about. But ACARS was, ACARS is a system they turned off on that MH370. That's an interesting one. Airplanes generally don't just disappear. Alright, now it seems like it's back to normal. Alright, so what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? Okay, I got my throttle thing set up. That's good. So yeah, oh, that's what I want. What I want to do is I want to see if I can figure out what approach they are flying into Dallas, because that would be good to know. So what we are going to do, we'll look on, let's see, ATIS. Don't quite get it yet. Don't quite get it yet. So I'm gonna have to wait. What is normal? That is an excellent question. That is an excellent question. So it looks like holy cow, so they've got, not only do they have 144 arrivals into DFW, now they have 169 arrivals into DFW, and '58 into Dallas Love Field. So we're talking like 210 arrivals into the Dallas area right now. That is crazy. Where is this guy coming from? But there's really nobody in front of me to try and figure out so one of the tricks that smart pilots use is instead of waiting until you get to yeah, and you just wonder like how many of them are going to arrive at the same time. But one of the good things, one of the smart things to do is to while you're sitting here in cruise, try and figure out what approach is being used where you're going. The earlier you can figure that out, the better. They put up a crane. Let's see here. That's gonna be my new. Now I'm gonna turn on the panel lights here just a little bit. Alright, so let's see. Never make it as a barista, but I think you'd probably be pretty good. Maybe it's definitely possible. That's a good one, because if they do that, I don't know how to set them up in the 737, so I'd have to fly it by hand, which would be interesting. That's actually a great point. So let me look. Let's Fatso. There's a great waypoint name. Alright, where's Fatso? It's another good thing to do is that it's very rare that they give you just a random hold. So if you look on the chart, you can see if there are any holds on the chart. There's not going to be any holds on the high chart. On the low chart, if we look and if we see any, like for example, right there, or right here, so that's one. That's one where they might give you a hold, because controllers don't like holds any more than pilots do, because it's more work for them to think about, right? So these are the kind of holds they like to give. They chart the hold, and these are the kind of holds they like to give if they have to, because it's right on your flight path, and all you do is you just fly over this waypoint and then make a standard rate turn to a 180-degree reciprocal heading, and then you're in the hold. So people always think, oh, you know, where are they going to give me a hold? And people sweat the hold. Well, they're going to give you a hold where there's one already written. Because if they don't, if they can give you an an uncharted hold. If they do that, they got to give you a heading, an altitude, direction of turn, and either a time or a distance measurement to basically create the hold. And they don't want to do that. So so you can always look ahead and try and figure out what they're going to do. So let's see if once we get on with Houston Center, I can ask them. Maybe they can tell me. But there's really nobody coming from my direction. Actually, there is. There we go. Heat pumps off. There we go. RNAV approaches or just RNAV like navigation? RNAV approaches are easier than ILS approaches, just because you don't have to tune radios and dial frequencies in, or dial headings in. I mean, you should dial the headings in anyway, but you don't have to. So basically, I just have to sit here and wait. I have to sit here and wait. Because I have nothing else to do. Yeah, the funny thing is we're flying towards the setting sun, so I don't know why that's funny, but it's funny. It's kind of going down more slowly. .738 in front of me going to Houston. And where are they landing people in Houston? They are landing people. Looks like they're landing 1-8 right. Which makes more sense. Let's see, 1-8 right and 1-8-1-7 right. I bet you they're gonna land me 1-7 right. That's my guess. That is my guess. Because I'm coming from the east, so they're probably going to want to keep me on this side. So what I'm going to do... Yeah, easy's good. All pilots are lazy. Pilots are lazy. Pilots will do whatever is easiest. So, trying to figure out what. John Mayle passed away. Who's John Mayle? John Mayle and The Blues Breakers. Name is familiar to me, but so I can do nothing but wait. I can do nothing but wait. There's somebody on Volanta with the username Bosnian Breakfast. That's interesting. I think it's time to get a more comfortable chair. I think it's time to get a more comfortable chair. So now let me try and I'm watching this dude. Let's assume. Yeah, let me do this on the screen. It'll make it a little more interesting for everybody involved. Let's see here. So now, let's assume they are not gonna fly me. I think the idea that they're gonna land me 1-8 right is rather silly. I think what they're gonna do seven right, 1-7 left. 1-7 left makes some sense. Let's look at the airport. I haven't bought coffee in a long time. 3-1 1-7 left. They're gonna land me out here. Nah, come on. They wouldn't do that. They might do that. One seven left. 1-7 center. They might bring me in 1-7 left. So let's look at 1-7 left, and then let's look at the arrivals to 1-7 left. No. And I'm looking on Volanta and watching what they're doing with this guy. Yeah, that's helpful. It is going to be either, let's see. Yeah, it's going to be this one anyway. And the reason is yeah, Santiago, I've literally had this chair for probably 20, literally going on 20 years. And that's not good after a while. So where's Dallas Love Field? Right here. Yeah, they're gonna give me this arrival, I guarantee you. Coming from Peanuts anyway. Yeah, they're gonna give me that arrival. I think I can safely put the Beery 3 RNAV arrival into me flight management computer. So let's go. Well, let's not do it. Let's not do it. Let's wait. So I'm just watching to see where they're gonna bring. There's 2 planes coming in from Charlotte right now. And yeah, this chair has served me well. It has. The problem is going to be, like everything on Earth, you have to order it nowadays. And this chair fits like perfectly in my desk. I bet you they're going to give me the Beery 3. You got somebody, so there's 180 arrivals coming in. And here's somebody in a Cessna 172 just hanging out. How did he get in? Yeah, you know what? That's it right there. They're gonna give me 17. They're gonna give me 17 center. Beery 3 reliable, 17 center. Watch this. Well, I'll show you here real quick first. So Beery 3 arrival. They're gonna give me now 17 center. And what is the weather? Weather in Dallas is 1209er, visibility 10 statute miles. And I got to hear some aviation trivia. Who wants some aviation trivia? Why do they do flight distances in nautical miles and visibility distances in statute miles? I will give you time to contemplate that question. And then I will give you the answer. So temperature 29, dew point 21, which means the weather's probably going to hold. If those two numbers are less than 5 degrees apart, then there's a decent chance you're going to get worsening weather. But with this spread, probably going to be fine. Ceiling 25,000 feet. So basically, we can pick our own approach because because the weather's good. Oh, I want runway 17 center. So what's going to happen is we're going to come here and we'll get vectors. So which one do we want? That is the next question. Doesn't really matter. Let's look at the RNAV. What are the minimums on the RNAV? Minimums on the RNAV, it's an LPV approach, localizer performance with vertical guidance. That is the gold standard of LPV of RNAV approaches right there. And so the reason why they give flight distances in nautical miles is because you have to take into consideration the curvature of the Earth. And the reason they give visibility distances in statute miles is because you do not have to take into consideration the curvature of the Earth. How's about that? You guys didn't know that, did you? You can keep it right here at the Island Sim Pilot channel for useless aviation knowledge. But it's kind of interesting because once you understand these things, it makes perfect sense. A lot of this stuff is just complete gibberish. It makes no sense at all. But we want to do the RNAV or we want to do the ILS? Let's do the ILS. You know what? I like myself a good ILS. ILS makes me feel good. Let's find the ILS 17 center. You know what? It doesn't make any difference what they assign us. We can fly whatever we want because it's the same the same waypoints. Bossy waypoint right there on the ILS. Bossy waypoint here on the RNAV. So even if they told us RNAV and we wanted to fly the ILS, we could still fly the ILS. The only difference would be what the mist is going to be. Mist here is Rama. And the mist on the ILS is... Aha, see, they'd catch us if we did that. Alright, so we want to do the ILS. And here's another good tip for ILS, for instrument flying. A lot of people would... Okay, so you got two choices on this approach. You can take... Let's see. You can take what's the full approach is from Bossy, or you can take final, which is from down here, right? So you can either put Bossy in as your first waypoint on the approach, or you can intercept wherever. It would probably intercept down here. Always pick the furthest waypoint on the approach that you can. So in this case, the furthest waypoint on the approach is Bossy, and the reason you want to pick the furthest waypoint on the approach, I'll show you while we put as we put it into the as we put it in. I'll show you why. So here's the arrival. We're going ILS 17 center. What did I say? Beery 3 peanuts. And we got to be coming up here pretty soon on transition Bossy. Yes. We got to be coming up here pretty soon on Houston Center. So what we'll do, I'll wait 1 second. So the reason you want to do that is, yeah, that's all right. Because if you're getting vectored in on the approach, here we get, so there is going to be a vector anyway, but let's say you picked final, which means you would intercept down here either Zing or Jiffy from the looks of things. So you would either intercept at Zing or Jiffy if you picked final. What happens if you picked final and they tell you proceed direct Bossy? You don't have Bossy in your FMC. So if you select the furthest waypoint out on the approach, which in this case is Bossy, if they say proceed direct Zing, you just go to Zing. Or if proceed direct Jiffy, you just go to Jiffy. But you want all the waypoints in, so that if they give whichever one they give you, you've got it. A lot of people put in like the closest, or the one they think they're gonna get, or whatever. 134.425. Always put in the furthest waypoint out.
Thank you.
Make sure I'm not stepping on anybody. Houston Center, good evening, American 1219er, level flight level 360. Sky 173 flight is going really well. Yeah, I probably should turn that up a little bit. Flight is going very well.
That was 585, contact center 133.55, let's see it.
13355, Southwest 585. Thanks, have a good night.
It's actually a lot brighter in my screen than it looks in the than it looks on the sim, or than it looks on the stream. But I'll turn it up so you guys can see it better. Do do do. Yeah, so all these little tricks about flying instruments that make your life easier. Because all you, what the thing you want on when you're flying instrument flying, you want everything to be easy. You want everything to be predictable. When an instrument flight is exciting, that's bad news. Houston Center, good evening, American 1219er. We're flight level 360.
American 1219, Houston Center, radar contact.
So
Houston Center, Southwest 56 and 1000 coming for 16,000.
Southwest 56, climb maintain for 300, Houston, and welcome.
Contact
Houston Center, good evening, American 1410 with you. We are at 4,000.
American 1410, clear direct 11, climb maintain for 350.
Okay, direct 11s and 250, American 1410. Sorry for the delay, I couldn't get my radio switch.
So this is the point at which it's going to start getting.
United 972, contact center 133.55.
Oh no! Sky 173. That's stinks.
United 972, contact center 133.55.
133.750.
972.
Speedbird 157, you up?
Alright. So, yeah, instrument flying is fun, and but it should be predictable.
1, 2, 1.
Instrument flying should be predictable. It's the whole point. It's literally the whole point of instrument flying. It's to make things easy.
567, man is offline, radar service turn, brig exchange is approved.
Alright.
At 2376, Jack is offline, radar service turn, brig exchange is approved.
Over 22.84, he's 2376. Great job, thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the so they did some updates to DFW because I know there were some issues at one point.
November 121 Delta Charlie would like to cancel IFR.
121 Delta Charlie, IFR cancellation is received, thank you for flying.
Thanks for this, Charlie.
So the next question is
Center
where,
American 3885, I'm down at Corpus, crossing IFR to Dallas Fort Worth. 3885, contact the other center 134.2. 134.2, 3885.
Alpha Charlie Echo probably.
Speedbird 157, Houston Center.
So now watch they're gonna put me on a completely different approach, and I'm gonna land on the other side of the airport, and I'm gonna have no idea what's going on. Alright, RNAV arrival, and we're gonna do ILS 17 center. Is my prediction. Oh really? Oh no. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for Yankee. Oh man. Crap, where is that? Oh, right here. Oh yeah, the bridge right there, right?
Houston Center, good evening. United 810 Heavy, level 380.
810 Heavy, Houston Center, hello.
This one, right? Is what you're talking about? That stinks, dude.
United 810 Heavy, after Alexander joined the Doobie 2 arrival for flow.
Okay, after Alexander joined the, I got the ZEC2, you said Doobie?
Hey, from Doobie 2.
Doobie 2, stand by.
TPG.
Delta 341 descend via the link 1 arrival to Houston altimeter 2994.
No. Now what?
242 Kilmax Air, say mark number.
2 Kill Mike.
Say mark number.
Mark number?
Mach number, buddy.
I don't know what that is.
Second.
I don't know what a mark number is. What do you mean a mark number?
Mach number.
Oh, Mach number, 0.77, sorry.
Any chance you can go 0.74?
74, we can do that.
That's 74 straight, Delta 341 Houston Center.
Delta 341.
Same Mach number.
174.
Delta 341, can you take 777 at least?
The aircraft only sets it.
I know, right?
They haven't figured out how this Phoenix how to adjust.
I have a,
it.
It was 341, roger. Descend via the Link 1 arrival to Houston, altimeter 29904.
Stay down via the Link 1, 2994, Houston, thanks. Delta 341.
I have a,
The center, hello, you Southwest 8521 to 16,000, passing 12,000.
I have a ladybug crawling around on my scratch pad.
8521, Houston Center, hello, climate takeoff 220.
Is that 220?
Yep.
Climate takeoff 220 for
South 56, Chronic Center 133.5, pass it.
Sorry, repeat that frequency again, Delta 56?
133.55.
3355, Delta 56, see ya.
Alright, now let's see if we can get ATIS at Dallas. I cannot. Alright, where does this,
Houston, Delta 341.
yeah, you know, I hadn't thought about that.
American 2218, contact center 133.55.
Peanuts, how far am I from Peanuts?
Forward center on 133.55, American 2218.
United 205, we're back. 205, welcome.
Houston, Delta 341.
We're still
Delta 341, Houston.
Yeah, I got it figured out. We're doing, on our way to
270
now.
207
Roger,
miles.
descend via the Link 1 still.
Alright, send it to the Link 1, Delta 341.
November 243, kilo, descend via the Link 1, altimeter 29904.
We'll descend via the link 1. Thanks for the altimeter, 2 Kilo Mike.
Alright, so now what I'm going to do, start putting in my range rings. 36,000 divided by, no, 36,000 times 3. Yeah, she's, I don't know where she went. It's
Houston Center, good evening, United 47 Heavy 360.
47 Heavy,
72.
Houston Center, hello.
It's funny how like other bugs we don't like and ladybugs we do
Beaver
like.
157, Houston Center.
Putting in my range rings here. And once I do that,
Houston Center, Southwest 48, 16,000.
10,
Sounds 48, Houston Center, hello.
5. Alright, that's good.
Speedbird 157, flight level 350.
So
157, Houston Center, hello, cross AUDAD 111000, the New Orleans altimeter 29997.
I'm gonna do, let's see, what we got?
Cross AUDAD 11,000, 299, speedbird 157.
Yeah, just over an hour. I'm gonna take a 2-second break. I'll be right back, fellas, and then we'll be ready to rumble here. Right back. First thing I'm gonna do though is turn on the engine anti-ice just in case. And I'll be right back.
Sounds 48, center speed.
280, Southwest 48.
Sounds 48, maintain 280 in the climb until it's 5.
Yeah, we'll maintain 280 in the climb till advise Southwest 48, level 16.
United 810, descend via the DB2 around with Houston altimeter 904.
Okay, descend via the DB2, United 10 Heavy.
Houston Center, Air Shuttle 6100 Heavy, flight level 300.
Show 6100, Houston Center, hello.
That's 8521 airspeed.
We're climbing to Mach .699.
You're under the Mach levels. What's your airspeed?
We're climbing to, I'm pretty sure it's 315.
I need the best forward speed you have.
We're at 310.
That's the most you can give me?
Alright, so
I'm sorry?
Is that the most you can give me any faster by chance?
I can give you faster.
Yeah, I need the fastest you can give me for now.
Okay. Fast. We're going to the fastest possible speed for those 8521.
And then I need you to advise with that number.
Okay, hold on.
alright.
That was 40. Confirm your comment is 300.
Negative, we're getting to 16,000 from the park.
That was 40. I thought I gave it to you. Comment info 300 in the call.
300, maintain 208 knots to clock Southwest Florida.
.80 for Southwest 8521.
And what is that in airspeed?
335.
He's gonna kill this kid. He's gonna let's see here.
Alright, that was 40. I have the space now, so speed restriction lifted.
Southwest Florida,
Let's see here. Where are you coming from?
That's 8521 Conic Center 133.55.
133.55.
Trying to find. That was the other flight I was thinking about doing, was from
Airshow 6100, can you take Mach 76 or 77 lowest?
We're at Mach 78. You want slow?
Can you do 77?
Yeah.
Alright, maintain Mach 175.
77 Airshow 6100.
Yeah, you're going to get some weight, so I want to get you a bit more space.
Gotcha.
So it's 48 Conic Center 133.55 over here.
okay, now I got somebody who's right on my, right in the same approach I'm gonna fly.
9205 Merida is offline, radar search, turn in, frequency change approved, remain on this frequency until passing waypoint Dutna.
Frequency change approved, and we remain on this frequency until Dutna, United certified. Thank you.
Oh, didn't they add sectors to?
Yeah, American 1410, oh, Jax is online, hold on.
So yeah, so I got, where are we? Come on, stop it.
They decided to come on 2 hours later than expected, so.
I just noticed that also.
Gonna have Nolans passing underneath us here pretty soon.
American 1410, contact Jacksonville Center 13592.
Okay, 135.92 is Jacksonville, and have a great evening, American.
We should have
31 Charlie, you as well, 135.92.
135.92.
Or contact Jackson with this happening and please get checked with services.
It's gonna be peanuts to
Peter 157, expect the ILS runway 11 at Audad, cleared ILS runway 11 approach.
Expect ILS 11, or that cleared approach, speed of 117.
Why would you tell me to expect the ILS and then clear them for the ILS?
Center, it's Canadian 726 Heavy, out of the bails tonight.
Is that Mike
thanks,
Coffee?
agency. Take care, have a good weekend.
Oh, no, it's not. Maybe your countryman there, Mike. Alright. So now one of the most enjoyable things about Microsoft Flight Simulator is dusk, in my opinion. So we can start thinking about an approach. Now it drives me nuts that I don't have the approach right now. It drives me nuts. And as Mrs. Island Sim Pilot would say, driving me nuts is a very short trip. It's a very short trip. One thing I don't like is night. I hate the inversions on these. I don't know
341,
why.
contact Houston approach 120.05, we'll see you.
And he's not going to have any idea. He's not going to have any idea what approach I can expect. They're only going to know that once we get to Peanuts. So we'll see if my prediction is correct. Cherokee 2-seater with that cool black panel, more comfy than a 152 Cherokee. Yeah. The Cherokee 2-seaters, that would save you quite a bit of weight. Those seats are heavy. Those seats are heavy in the Cherokee. Let's see here. See, I can't do anything until I know what approach he's gonna give me. You know what's funny, Sky 173? I don't when I do fly at night, it's usually over open water, so I don't really know what the cities look like. Pretty funny. But like a lot of if you have like a cloud cover like this, cities at night are just a glow.
242 Mike, East approach 120.05, we'll see you.
Over to approach 12005, 2 Kilo Mike. Thanks for the service.
123. Still got another half hour. Still got another half hour. What can we talk about for half an hour? Let's talk about some useless bits of aviation knowledge. You guys want to talk about approach charts? Let's do. Let's see if there's anything tricky on this approach. Women. That was a good one. Oh gosh. Let's see. TDZE.
Houston Center, hello.
Quiz time. What's that?
320, flight level 350.
JetBlue 320, Houston Center, hello, confirm squawk 4264.
What's TDZE? Touchdown zone
Say
elevation.
again, please, for JetBlue 320.
Yep, JetBlue 320, squawk 4264, 4264.
Here's another good one.
4264 in the box for JetBlue 320.
Oh, don't.
2465, contact Memphis Center 132, correction 128.27.
Santiago, is that where you're from? So, what is this? This is your. There's two-way. People use two expressions for this: minimum sector altitude or minimum safe altitude.
341, you still with me?
Yeah, sorry about that. Flight sim came in. We're going to do for Delta 41.
Yep, frequency 120.05.
So,
12005 for Delta 41. See ya.
So what is this? So it says the
Good evening, American 2465, flight level 360.
2465 Houston Center, you're going to Memphis Center, 128.27.
28.27 for American 2465.
Oh, this is good stuff too.
Houston Center, Southwest 2690 with you at 295 for 390.
They're not going to give me a chance to tell you about minimum safe altitudes.
Continue 390, 2690.
Yeah. So TTTVOR, that's this one right here. And what this tells you is that on a 25 mile, within a 25 mile radius of the TTTVOR, if you're on a heading of 270 inbound to the VOR, around to 090 inbound. So if you're south of the VOR at 3,600 feet, you're safe. That's when you've got at least 1,000 foot of terrain clearance. If you're north of it, you've got 2,700 feet is your minimum sector altitude. That's where you've got 1,000 feet of clearance. So there's some higher terrain to the south of the airport. And basically what happens if you get into some sort of an emergency and you can't maintain, let's say they want you to maintain 6,000, you can't do it. When do you start getting nervous? You start getting nervous when you start getting to about that number. And you know you've got at least another 1,000 feet below that number, but that number keeps you safe. That's what that tells you.
Flight level 290. We are 14 miles northeast of...
Call the 1390 Houston Center, hello, cross tranche 11,000, the New Orleans altimeter 290 intercept.
Crossing Tresh at 11,000, Delta 1398.
Santiago, I went to American University in Washington. Great town. I love DC. Love DC. Here's another good one. VGSI and ILS glide path not coincident. What does that mean? What does that tell you? Vertical glide slope indicator, which is the PAPI right here. Precision approach path indicator. Those are the 2 white, 2 red that we're looking for. But what this tells you is you could be on the ILS glide slope and you're not going to get 2 white, 2 red on the PAPI because the two are not the same. So if you're flying the ILS approach, follow the needles, don't follow the VASI or the PAPI, because if you're following the PAPI, you're not on the ILS glide slope. So the ILS glide slope is 3 degrees, so this must be, it's probably, I would guess, steeper.
Houston Center, American
But who
1061
knows?
is with you, flight level 380.
American 1061 Houston Center, what's up?
So what else we gonna know here? It's gonna be great if they give me a different approach and I've done all this. Medium intensity approach light system, MALSR. Where they came up with that, who knows? Simultaneously approach authorized 17 left and 18 left and right, so you might have another plane. So that means you might have a plane landing to your right. Well, may as well start putting in our frequency. 110.3. Here I am assuming that that's what they're going to give me. So what frequencies do you want on the approach? You want obviously the ILS frequency, but you also want any... So the missed approach is off the TTT VOR. That's why the TTT is right there. And it's going to tell you somewhere here. It's going to tell you... Where are we? Missed approach. Climate heading 176 to cross UPRU. Out or below 3,000. Then climbing right turn on the TTT VOR radial 176. So the other frequency we want is 113.1, which is the TTT VOR. 113.1. And you want to put them in both sides. 110.3. 113.1.
American 232 Houston Center, hello, climb maintain flight level 340. Correction 310.
Let's see.
United 47 to send me the DB2 round with Houston altimeter 29904.
Send by the DB2 29904, United 47 Heavy.
Airshow 6100, send me the DB2 round with the Houston altimeter 904.
Hey, send me a DB2 294 or show 6100.
Yeah, Santiago, it's not easy, but it's so I have my instrument rating in real life, so I'm you know, it's the things that I kind of blather on about when I'm talking about approaches. Like, it took me a long time and a lot of study to get this stuff. So radials, radial 176. What is a radial? Way to remember radials is that radials radiate out. So there's the VOR, the 176 degree radial, Where is it? PTTVOR radial 176. So the radial radiates out. So if you're flying a radial, you're flying that heading. So a radial of 176, you're flying a 176 degree heading. That's a good one. That's a good one. So this is pretty standard. This is not pretty standard. It's exactly standard. Missed approach point. So the missed approach point is the runway threshold.
That's 2690, contact center 133.55.
Because this is the runway right here. So the missed
3355 for 2690, we'll see you.
missed approach point is the runway threshold. That's got to be for the localizer approach, though. Yeah, that's got to be for the localizer approach because the missed approach point for the ILS is a decision altitude. Threshold crossing height.
Triple 320, contact center 133.55, we'll see you.
13355, see you.
American 232, contact center 133.55.
RNAV approach to KPDX.
Good 157, contact tower 119.5.
That's 1195, speed of 157, thanks.
So,
UPS 433, contact Jacksonville Center 135.92.
13592, UPS 43, everything's really help.
so TCH is threshold crossing height. That's the height at which you literally cross the threshold of the runway. So if you're on a perfect glide slope to the runway, you're going to cross the threshold of the runway at 58 feet above the ground. That's what it's telling you. This is one of the things that's great about these versus the FAA charts is this tells you your minimums change, your visibility minimums change if the lighting systems are out. So if the touchdown zone or the center line lights are out, your visibility minimums goes from that's runway visual range of 1,800 feet to 2,400 feet. And if the approach light system is out, which is this, the rabbit right here, then it goes to 4,000 feet. So, the cool thing about the charts is once you learn them, it's, you know. But the other thing is, it's also understanding the philosophy behind the approach and why they do things the way they do. Because that's often the thing that can. That's often what is the difference between a successful approach and dying. You know. So let me see if I see any more info here on the. Oh, they did land this guy on 17. No, he came from the south though. It's gonna be hard. It's hard to guess. I don't know if they're gonna land me 17. I don't know if they're gonna land me 17 left or 17 center. You know, actually, Sky 173. What they basically they have very, very, very strict guidelines for building these approaches, and they basically build them from the runway out. I would say they probably do have some
Anything, contact Houston approach 120.05, we'll see you.
120.05, see ya.
some computers doing the work, but it's a lot of it's manual. I mean, trying to, because you have to figure out.
1398, fly present heading, descend and maintain 7,000, vectors for approach.
Flight present heading, descend 7,000, Delta 1398.
A lot of it's like what obstacles are close into the airport and the runway, like what kind of terrain is around the, hills, that sort of thing. Where the traffic will flow from, what other airspace there is. There's so much to deal with in trying to do these. But yeah, they build them. There's an entire book. I mean, you can get so deep into learning this stuff because all of it's published, right? So if you you can get an instrument rating and just learn how to read a chart, follow the chart, and you're good to go. But if you want to get into learning how they build the approaches, and not only the approaches, but how they build the arrivals, and especially how they build the standard instrument departures, because it can, especially if you get in a bind, if you get in a tough spot, it just gives you more information to work with. I mean, I know the charts pretty well.
Center American 54,
but
12000 1.
We'll be here, matey. But it's intense what they
American 3410, East Center, hello, climb maintain flight 280.
I'm maintain flight level 280 American.
United 47, Houston approach 120.05, we'll see you.
2005, good night, United 47 heavy.
0. What did you say? I suppose I could listen, and that would probably help.
National 6100 approach 120.05, we'll see you.
12005, good night.
12005. Who's he giving that to? Let's see here. Yeah, I think I've guessed pretty well so far. Yeah, and that's how real pilots learn it, Sky. There's no trick to it. It's just studying it. If you want to, do you use Navigraph? I'm guessing the answer is yes. Gladly, Santiago.
Southern Southwest 42, 11,000, climbing 16,000.
Southwest 42, center, hello, climb maintain flight 300.
300, Southwest 42.
Yeah, so here is, you want to learn a lot about this stuff. That's the place to do it. So this is the approach chart legend, so that kind of gives you a lot of the information I'm talking to you about, and it is, no, nah, never mind. That is not what you want. Hold on. That is not what you want. Let me see. Let me try this one. There we go. So this is what you want.
Houston Center, good evening, Delta 1382 with you, 357. Blue 1382 Houston Center, hello.
That second one is the one you want.
3410, contact Center 133.55.
And that is...
115.55, American City.
Look at that sunset. That's 135 pages. That's all the... Yeah, exactly. That's 135 pages of knowledge about how to read these charts. It's crazy. So now I just got some more ATIS. Let me see. KDFW ATIS. That's what we're looking for right there. Arrival information Charlie. Windsor 130 at 10. Simultaneous visual approaches to runway 13 right, 18 right, 17 center, 17 left. So my guess is, why does you have information Charlie? When did that come out?
42 connect Fort Worth Center 133.55.
133.55 Southwest 42.
American 1219 contact center 133.55. Let's see.
Was that 133.55 for American 1219?
American 1219, yep, 133.55.
133.55 American 1219. Have a great night. 13355.
136 Center, hello, climb maintain flight level 280.
Climb maintain flight level 280,
Yeah, but there's no secret to... No secret to any of this stuff.
13.
And there's Southwest 42, flight level 195, climbing 300.
Southwest 42, Fort Center, hello.
Center Southwest 409, flight level 360.
Southwest 409, Fort Center, good evening.
Center, good evening, American 1219, level flight level 360.
American 1219, Fort Worth Center, good evening.
And let me see here. And the trick is with approach controllers. Fort Worth Center, American 1219 request. If you tell them request, and they get back to you.
American 1219, sorry I was not listening for a second. What was that?
No worries, American 1219. I was just wondering if you had any idea what arrival and approach I could expect into Dallas.
American 1219, it'll be the very 3 arrival as you have pilot or as you have filed. The runway, I have no say in that. That's up to regional approach.
Roger, I appreciate that. Thanks. So at least I've got the arrival correct. And if they switch runways, switching the runway is no big deal, because I'm gonna switch this tonight as well, which I hate. I don't like these reverse charts. I don't like them. I don't know why. I just hate them. I can't read these. Because it's runway 13 left or right, 17 center or right, left center or right. So I know that even if they switch the runway on me, it doesn't matter. I can just switch it in the FMC and I'm good. But I would have to rebrief the approach, which I'd prefer not to do. So let's get yeah, Santiago, it's fun stuff, I tell you. And like, it's just I just enjoy stuff like that. I really I don't know if I'm boring or I don't know, but I just love reading this stuff. So 2.4. Our fuel right now is 12.1. Fuel at DFW is going to be 9.7, so that's a difference of 2.4. So 142, 2 minus 2.4 is 139.8. Math makes my head hurt. 139.8. And we're gonna go, I don't mind at all doing flaps 30 on this approach because okay.
Forward center, United 1186.
Because there's a
United
lot of
1186, Fort Worth Center, good evening.
because there's a lot of runway. So 136 is top of descent. So you got another 15 minutes. I mean, tell me this isn't beautiful, seriously. Anybody who doesn't think this is beautiful, they're weird. Turn the volume down on the outside here.
American 340, climbing at flight level 370, just holding 265.
American 344, center, roger.
So yeah, I tell you, I think the sunsets in Flight Sim are just gorgeous.
Back in kind of, I heard Mach 0.7, what was the second number?
So we're making it with Mach 0.7.
You're cutting yourself off at the push to talk.
0053 Zulu. Oh, okay. So information Charlie. I'm probably gonna be
Roger. American 3410, descend via the Barrier 3 arrival, transition 3009, South Fort Worth, altimeter 2992.
Descend via the Barrier 3 arrival, altimeter 992 American.
Delta 031, maintain maximum forward speed.
Mike, yeah, exactly.
Forward speed, Delta 31.
Delta 031, proceed direct bells.
Proceed direct bell, Delta 31.
American 232, contact regional approach 125.02.
See, this is where you can get a little bit ahead of the game. 12502. Just listen to who else they're like. Find somebody ahead of you, and just find out what they get.
Could I get a mic check from Redwood City?
American 3410, you're loud and clear, but you're releasing your push talk too early and cutting off like the last letter of your transmission.
Well, we're apologies for that.
So what? Who's ahead of me here? Who's ahead of me in the conga line? All right, 232. That's who I want to be listening to. American 232. What did he just tell him? 125.2. No, I haven't actually. I'm gonna write that down.
Southwest 42, descend to the reservoir arrival down Fort Worth, altimeter 2992. 2992, descend by the reservoir arrival, Southwest 42. Air Canada 263, Mach number.
Air Canada 260. Where is he? He's probably north.
Air Canada 263, roger, maintain Mach 0.78.
Down to Mach 0.78, attempt to 3.
United 1186, same Mach number.
Mach 0.70, United 1186.
United 1186. And the altitude, maintain flight level 260 if you can, and speed up to Mach 0.79.
Flight level 260 and Mach 0.79, United 11.
You should see how much. It's like a beehive.
If not, just let me know.
Yeah, absolutely, Sky. That'd be great. I'd appreciate that. I was gonna look it up.
American 2465, flight level 360.
American 3460 or 2465 for center hello. United 1373, did you check on? American 1219, say Mach number.
1219. We are 0.79er.
American 1219, roger. Delta 031, resume publish sheet at Bell, contact regional approach 125.02.
Publish speed at Bell, and what was the frequency?
12502.
So that's 125.02.
125.02, Delta 31.
Also, check your squawk. Squawk 4 better.
Square with through flight level 240 for 30.
Okay.
Sorry, headphones talking to me. Say again.
Yeah, 49 through 250 to 30.
United 1949, forward center, roger.
Forward center, Delta 31. Did you say something about squawk number for Delta 31?
Delta 031, yes sir, 4570.
4570, Delta 31.
Thanks. And you can go over to approach 2502 now.
2502, Delta 31.
American 3410, publish sheet at Bell, contact regional approach 125.02.
Suppose I should know what the published speed is if I'm gonna have to fly it, huh?
And now it's published sheet at Bell, Bravo Echo, Lima Lima Sierra, and regional approach on 125.
Ah, okay. So here's the thing. If you,
at Bell and regional approach 125.22.
2502.
so if you're listening ahead and you hear the instructions that these guys are getting, he's telling them publish speed at Bell's. Here's Bell's. Published speed is 270 knots. So, I mean, you should be flying that anyway.
Air Canada 263, descend via Area 3 arrival, transition 300 knots, South Fort Worth, altimeter 29992.
But he's obviously concerned about it.
Arrival, condition 30 knots, and 292, again, 3.
Forward center, good evening, Delta 1987 Heavy with you at 410.
Delta 1987, forward center, roger.
Yeah, there's a zillion of them.
South 626, forward center, roger.
I'm about to head into the beehive here.
United 1186, descend via Area 3 arrival, transition 310 knots or greater, South Fort Worth, altimeter 29992.
Area 3 arrival 310 or greater, United 1186.
United 1373, Fort Center, roger.
And this is the way you start.
Contact Memphis Center 132.55.
13255. Thank you.
Southwest 2690, contact Memphis Center 132.55.
This is where I start getting nervous.
36, contact Memphis Center 132.55. Delta 921, descend via the Berry 3 arrival, transition 310 knots or greater, Delta Fort Worth, altimeter 29992.
Berry arrival, 310 knots, transition Delta 921.
And just confirm that was 310.
310 knots, that's what it is.
Roger, thanks.
Where?
Center Cessna 989 Zulu is calling on the ground at Juliet Tier Oscar looking for a car. On the ground, Juliet Sierra Oscar, call me back in about 5 minutes.
Call me back in
Sort
about.
some stuff out.
Call me back in about 2
Roger,
weeks.
we'll pick it up in there. Roger.
Oh God. I mean, he's got.
American 1227 Fort Center, Roger.
He's got 14,000 planes, jets going in the DFW.
42, contact regional approach, 124.3. 124.3.
And he's got a 172 calling him on the ground.
49, same Mach number.
Hysterical.
Already Mach 82, 49.
1949, slow down to 0.80.
We'll give you 0.80, 1949.
I'd rather have him slow me down than speed me up.
21, maintain Mach 0.80, then speed 310 in the transition.
Then 8 minus 8.2 and 310.
So this is my transition.
1219, what was your Mach number again?
0.79 or American 1219.
American 1219, Roger, maintain 0.78.
0.78 American 1219.
American 340, contact Memphis Center 132.55. American 340, contact Memphis 132.55.
Yeah, Bob, this is getting intense. This is going to be intense for me. This I'm telling you right now.
American 340, Fort Center. United 1373, contact Houston Center 134.42.
Oh, nice, Santiago. That's cool. That's going to be a fun.
Radio check.
Who is he calling?
United 1186, resume published sheet to develop contact regional approach 125.02.
Publicly at 125.02 and 1186.
Had two calling at once there. United 1373 or American 340, was that any of you?
American 340, here with you. Sorry, my mic had a bit of a lag.
American 340, contact Memphis Center 135, 132.55.
Over to Memphis Center 132.55, sorry for the mid-done, so you have it.
Phil.
American 92, now maintain 167.
American 92, Fort Center, climb maintain flight level 220.
220, American 92.
American correction, Air Canada 263, resume published speed to develop, contact regional approach 125.02.
Apologies for published speed and please send again frequency for regional.
Let's see.
That was published speed at the Bell waypoint and regional approach on 125.02.
Published speed at Bell waypoint and we are on regional 25.02 so on.
The tower is going to be.
American 1219, descend via Berry 3 arrival, transition 310 knots, Dallas Fort Worth altimeter 2992.
It's going to be the Berry 3 transition 310 knots and altimeter 2992, American 1219.
American 19, correction, United 1949, descend via Berry 3 arrival, transition 310 knots or greater, Dallas Fort Worth altimeter 2992.
So.
310 transition 2992, United 1949.
United, was that United 1431?
Southwest 3314.
Maybe. So the biggest thing that I'm going to be thinking about right now.
Southwest 3314, contact Memphis Center 132.55. United 1431, traffic, opposite direction, 12 o'clock, and 25 miles northeast bound at flight level 370 level.
You can always back up the visual approach with the ILS, so go ahead and program the ILS for 17 left, even if you're going to get vectored and everything anyway.
126.55. Approach American 1219er, level at 360, descending via the Berry 3.
American 1219. Regional approach. I don't have your tag. I don't see where you are right now.
Let me hop back over to the center. He may not have passed me along. Let me double check on that.
Yeah, I don't have your tag at all, really.
Alright, would it make sense to check with him?
American 3410, descend and maintain 6,000. Whoever that was, I'm sorry, I lost you here because I don't have your tag. Unless you're logged in as Air Canada 263, that's the only thing I know.
No, it's American 1219er. We're level 360. We're descending. We're coming in from the south, coming in from the southeast in the Berry 3.
Yeah, you better be back at the center.
Roger, I'll check. I'll be right back.
Miles north of Julius Oscar Airport 3000, cleared to...
That's why you always keep your last frequency in them.
Direct, maintain 3000.
Always keep your last frequency.
Via direct, maintain 3000, and we'd like to practice the ILS arc approach for 989 Zulu.
November 989 Zulu, roger.
He wants to kill this guy. Oh, speaking of stupid ideas. Center American 1219er, did you hand me off to regional?
American 1219 negative.
I jumped the gun, my fault. Alright, I'm back here with you.
Sounds good. November 89er Zulu, East Texas, altimeter 299er5.
905, 39 Zulu, thank you.
And is that the guy who...
982, descend via Redden 4 arrival, Dallas Fort Worth, altimeter 299er2.
Descend via Redden 4, altimeter 299er2.
Is that the guy... See, what's the... Let's see here. What do we got? 12,000.
And 89 Zulu, you said you wanted the ILS 13 from Gaho.
Affirm for 99 Zulu.
November 89 Zulu, roger. Proceed direct Gaho, across Gaho, at or above 2,500. Cleared ILS runway 13 approach.
Direct Gaho, cross Gaho, at or above 2,500. Cleared ILS 13 approach for 99.
This is the point where I need to start.
Delta 921, resume published speeds at Bells. Contact regional approach 125.02.
I need to start paying more attention and stop talking so much because I get myself confused. Ay, ay, ay. 173, I can give you...
921, contact regional approach 125.02. Resume published speeds at Bells.
2502, and real must be at Bells, 991.
I can give you a really easy way to fly holds. But I can't do it right now. If Sky 173, if you're not...
92, confirm descend via the star? No.
Affirmative.
If you're not in the Discord, join it, and because I can definitely help you out with holds. Holds are easy if you know how to. Holds are easy if you know how to do them, if they're explained well. There's some really.
Forward center, Frontier Flight 3195 is 240, climbing 300.
Frontier 3195, forward center, roger.
There's some really good tricks to flying holds.
Delta 626, contact Houston Center 134.42.
03442, great, nice, Southwest 626.
And forward center, Frontier Flight 3195.
I can't do
step away
three.
for about 2 minutes.
Tier 3195, that works for me.
He wants me at 310. I can't do 310.
United 1949, resume published speeds at Bell's, contact regional approach 125.02. Also, United 1949, make sure you're maintaining 310 knots or greater, as per my instruction, and then resume the published speeds at Bell's.
Alright.
Go to the Bills, and we're holding 310 until then, yeah, 1949.
I'm gonna pull up the
1949, base contact regional approach 125.02.
2502, United 949, see ya.
I'm just gonna pull up the ILS approach chart in case I need it real quick. Then I can just, because I might need it real quick.
Frontier 3195, proceed direct Barry intersection.
Alright, glad slip. Okay, we need to put in our minimums. Minimums are 762. Let's go radio altimeter 200. No, let's go.
American 1219, published speeds at Barry, contact regional approach 125.02.
Publish speeds at Barry and over to regional on 125.02. American 1219, have a great night.
See ya.
Alright, now.
Expect runway change, one over right, and that's headed 330, descend, maintain 12,000, now 63.
Yeah, heading to 300.
That's headed 300, there comes the.
Delta 921, runway change, expect runway 18 right.
Ah,
Roger, 18 right, Delta 921.
he's probably not happy about that.
United 1186, contact regional approach 119.4, good night.
119.4, United 1186.
Hello, Reed.
Oh, jeez, I just about.
Delta 2177, regional approach, expect DFW altimeter 29902, expect visual approach 17 center.
That's what I want. That's what I want. Approach American 1219er, descending through 2404
Air Canada 263, confirm heading 300, 300.
We heard that heading 300, and we're going for that heading 300, and 63.
Yeah, you're heading 220 now. I need 300. It was like a 10-degree turn.
Sorry, some of that got messed up. Apologies. We can get new vectors. They count 63.
Yeah, turn right, heading 300, 300. Turn right now, please. Right, 300.
Yeah, turn right 300 and count 63.
Regional approach 1959 on the arrival, 13-2 information scroll.
American 1959, regional approach, DFW altimeter 29902, expect visual approach by 17 left.
Visual approach expected 17 left,
1921.
Delta 9. There.
I think he's. Approach American 1219er. We're on the Barry 3 arrival. We're just at Barry right now, descending through flight level 200.
American 1219, DFW approach, DFW altimeter 29902, expect visual approach runway 18 right.
18 right, American 1219er. Shoot. Alright.
Approach American 417, passing 15,600, maintain
18 right.
American 417, regional approach, DFW altimeter 29902, expect visual approach 17 center.
17 center, and we have Charlie.
Alright, which,
American 263, contact regional approach,
Darn it.
119.875.
18 right. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we?
Air Canada 263, contact regional approach 119.875.
18 right.
19.875, 1987.
Echo. I want echo.
Delta 921, fly heading 300. Descend, maintain 12,000.
Right, 200, 2000, Delta 921.
Alright, so now.
FedEx 765 Heavy, contact regional approach 119.4, good night.
119.4, flight test successful.
Delta 22177, regional approach 119.4, good night.
119.4,
American 1959, regional approach 119.4,
Please.
good night.
Please.
American 1959, reduce speed to 210 knots. American 417, reduce speed to 190 knots.
190 knots,
American
American 417.
1959, regional approach 119.4, good night.
119.4, before I go 1959, keep me assigned heading my point on the first.
American 1959, okay, stay with me. Fly heading 360, vectors for resequence.
Please. Thank you. Please go away.
Regional approach, American 1791, setting via the Caesar.
What we got? 111.9.
American 1959, say signed off.
American 1959, maintain 11,000.
1,000.
And regional approach, American 1791, we're on the Caesar 4, we're at 15,000 descending, Caesar start, and we have Charlie.
American 1791, regional approach, expect DFW altimeter 2992, expect visual approach, wind 17 left.
Legs, legs, legs.
Expecting a visual approach 17 left, American 1791.
Delta 921, fly heading 270.
Okay, 270, Delta 921.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Delta
whoa.
921, contact regional approach 119.87, good night.
119.87, Delta 921.
United 1949, fly heading 290. American 1219, the DFW regional approach, you with me?
Wait, appreciate you, American 3885,
Block.
American 3885, with you on the boost set.
American 3885, regional approach. I don't have your tag, not sure where you are.
Direct D.
We're just crossing blue with American 3885.
American 3885, are you in observer mode? Delta 1959, why are you turning again?
You gave me a heading 290, sir.
I did not, I gave it to United 1949.
My apologies, that was me. I called it back too.
Deets, deets, deets,
United
deets. Alright.
1949, fly heading 270.
270, now we got it, United 1949.
American 1959, turn right heading 080.
080, 1959.
Investigating, American 474 route.
American 3885, DFW regional approach, I don't have a tag for you.
American 3085, it appears we are not in observer mode.
Okay. Alright, what do I need to do right now?
American 1885, 3885, ident.
Ident 3885.
176 both sides.
American 3885, contact regional approach 119.87.
11987, American 3885.
United 1949, contact regional approach 119.87.
187, United 1949.
Like a one arm.
American 1219, turn or fly heading 270, maintain 12,000.
270-12,000, American 1219.
American 1219, go ahead and make that 260, reduce speed to 210 knots.
260-210 knots, American 1219. I'm glad to do that. That's going to slow me down. And
American 417, contact regional approach 119.4.
that guy just gave me a break because I'm way behind where I need to be mentally. Alright.
Regional approach, American 2244, checking in.
176 both sides.
American 2244, regional approach, DFW altimeter 299er2, expect visual approach, 117 center.
517 center, American 2244.
Let's see here.
American 1791, contact regional approach 119.4.
Alright, there's that. Now what else do I need?
1.4, American 1791.
American 1959, fly heading 180.
1959, yeah, I see that's the same runway.
American 2244, contact regional approach 119.4.
1941, good night, American 2244.
Alright. For the mist, I need
American 1959, expect 1959, expect 17 center.
Buzz VOR 115.7.
American 1219. Okay, that's not 260.
Exactly 260, American 1219er.
Somebody else, that was somebody below you, I apologize.
No worries.
Regional approach, hello, Delta 3031 4000, descending via published at Bridge Information Charles.
115.7. Little under.
American 1219, flight 220.
220, American 1219.
And regional approach for flight 3195 is at 17.5, descending via and published speeds at Bell.
I'm actually the happiest pilot here right now because I needed this break. I needed this break. 115.7. Where are we here? Oh, okay. 115.7. And that's the thing, is just what I was gonna say earlier is that if I get any options on what I'm gonna do, I'm always gonna ask for slower rather than faster. Because slower is better.
Flight 3185, regional approach, DFW altimeter 299er2, expect visual approach 117 left.
2992, visual 17 left for flight 3195.
I assume he's gonna give me.
Regional approach. FedEx 375 is heading 05010,000.
These guys are all calling regional approach. Just call them approach.
One of our engines.
FedEx 375, heavy, fly heading 310.
126.55. I'm gonna guess 126.
American 1959, fly heading 080.
126.55 is my guess. My next.
FedEx 375, expect runway 17 left.
Okay, we'll expect 17 left, FedEx 375.
So yeah, I'm good now.
Frontier flight 3195, fly heading 280, vectors for sequencing.
Flight 280, French flight 3195.
American 1219, if I haven't done it, contact regional approach 119.87.
119.87, American 1219. So much for that. 119.87.
Regional approach EV and 515 out of flight level 170 for around the C4.
Oh, come on.
United 515, regional approach, DFW altimeter 2992, expect visual approach 177.
11987.
Center and altimeter 2992, United 515.
American 1959, fly heading 130. Correction, fly heading 220. American 1959, my bad, fly heading 220.
11987. Okay, there we go. Approach American 1219 level, flight level 120.
American 1219, regional approach, flight heading 030.
030, American 1219. Alright. What was that tower frequency I was thinking of?
3885, just maintain 6,000.
So maintain 6,000, American 3885.
12655 is my guess. Again.
123, just maintain. 123, contact approach, 118.42.
118.42, Delta 123.
American 3885, contact approach, 118.42.
Approach on 1842, American 3885, too.
Jet 1102, ready speed at 210.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Jet 1102, ready speed at 210.
Alright, so situational
210.
situational awareness.
Primer 4211, flying 130.
130
Okay.
at this time, primary 4211.
American 3885, contact approach, 118.42.
He'll bring me around and loop me back in, here's my guess.
American 1219, turn left, heading 360.
Left 360, American 1219.
American 1219, if you didn't get it, run at 18 right.
18 right, American 1219.
MSFS 14 Romeo Mike, you up?
Did I get?
So Romeo 14 Romeo Mike is 118 right, fly heading of 150. Did the center
Yeah, I
maintain
did.
5,000?
150 down to 5,000 and either 25.
Alright.
Primer 4211, turn left heading 030, ready speed at 1, correction, turn left heading 070, ready speed at 180.
Alright, so he's just bringing
Primer 4211, ready speed at 180.
he's
turn
bringing me
left
back around.
070.
070 and 180, primary 4211.
And this is like the slowest turn to zero. Oh, yeah, that's why. Gotta be aware.
Primer 4211, flying 020, contact approach 118.42. Primer 4211, heavy, flying 020, contact approach on 118.42.
020, 118, repeat the frequency, primary 4211.
118.42.
1842, primary 4211, thanks for the service.
JetBlue 1102, reduce speed at 180.
Oh, he's gonna bring me around. He's gonna bring me around to from the right side. So we're coming from the west now. So 124.15. Ay ay ay. This is why they put two people in the front of these planes. Even if you just had one person changing frequencies, it would save so much time and energy.
JetBlue 1102, just maintain 6,000.
Keep it and maintain 6,000.
24.15. Please give me 124.15 next time up.
December 14 Romeo Mike, ready speed to 180.
Reducing 180, Egypt 14 Romeo Mike.
That is useless. Alright, Icalo.
American 1219, turn left heading 350.
Left 350, American 1219. He still needs more time. Take all the time you want. I got all the time in the world. How much fuel do I have? I got some fuel. We're good.
1102, contact approach 118.42.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Jetlo 1102, contact approach 118.42.
First notch flaps.
Contact approach on 118.42.
Egypt 14 Romeo Mike, sliding 180.
Heading 180, Egypt 14 Romeo Mike.
Original approach, American 1664, it's going to be a big 3-2 route.
American 1664, regional approach, and at 13 right.
Big 13 right for American 1664.
All right.
American 1219, ready speed to 180.
180, American 1219. He's making my life easier and easier and easier. I am a happy, happy guy. And just keep bringing in flaps as you slow down and you're just getting configured.
Fort Worth approach, Viva 634, sending on both 7, flight level 210.
Viva 684, regional approach, and at 18 right.
For 18 right, we're Viva 684, thanks.
Egypt 14 Romeo Mike, turn left heading 0 and 100.
Left 0 and 100, 14 Romeo Mike.
American 1219, flag 360.
360, American 1219.
Hello, approach American 698, descending via boost 7 departure, passing 26, flight level 26.
American 698, heavy regional approach, and at 18 right.
Runway 18 right, American 698.
I don't think he gave me a descent yet.
American 1664 to 718 5000, contact approach on 118, direction 123.9.
Why are my lights not working?
123, American 1664.
Egypt 14 Romeo Mike, sliding 020.
020.
My lights are not working.
Egypt 14 Romeo Mike, sliding 020, contact approach on 118.42.
Sorry, second frequency 14 Romeo Mike.
Yeah, Egypt 14 Romeo Mike, sliding 020, and contact approach on 118.42.
118.42, 020, heading 14 Romeo Mike, thanks, yeah.
American 1219 to 718, 6000.
718, 6000, American 1219. Alright, now we're getting there. Now we're getting there.
American 1219, contact approach 118.42. Go ahead.
Was that for American 1219?
American 1219, affirmative, contact approach on 118.42.
118.42, American 1219. Have a good night.
Good night.
Original approach, American 1805, descending via Big 32, information Charlie.
American 1805, original approach on a 18, or correction, running
No way. That is super easy. I never knew that. Thank you. No way.
Disregard.
I never knew that, Sky 173. That's awesome. Thank you.
14 Romeo Mike flighting 360.
360, landing.
Primary 4211 flighting 140 to localizer 18 right traffic. So you're 1 o'clock, about 10 miles now, 4,000 feet. Turning southbound is a Boeing 73 reported PF traffic.
That's a good question, Mike. I don't know.
The traffic in sight 140, clear to intercept ILS 18 right, primary 4211.
You're clear for the visual 18 right, W number 4 in line.
Visual number 4, primary 4211.
Approach American 1219, descending through 10,000 for 6, heading 360.
American 1219, regional approach, maintain 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, American 1219. It's really kind of annoying that the lights aren't working, though, because I may well need them. But Sky 173, that is freaking great. What a tip. I didn't know that. Just probably because I never read things. I still understand why the lights aren't working.
4211, reduce speed to 190 knots, please.
We're doing 180 at this time, primary 4211.
Copy, maintain 180, JetBlue 1102, don't turn until I tell you to, flighting 360, reduce speed to 180 knots.
Over that, 360.
Delta 123, reduce speed to final approach speed.
Reduce the final approach speed, Delta 123.
That is a great trick. It really is.
Primary 4211, you can resume normal speed flight heading 140, please, sir.
140, normal speed, primary 4211.
JetBlue 1102, turn rating 090, please.
090.
Delta 123, connect tower 12415.
12415, Delta 123.
American 3885, reduce speed to final approach speed.
Final approach speed 3885.
JetBlue 1102, turn rating 140, please.
Turning to 140.
Primary 4211, just to confirm, airfield 15 miles, it's your 1 o'clock, report field in sight.
We got the field in sight, primary 4211.
Alrighty, sir, you are again cleared for the visual 18 right.
Clear visual 18 right, primary 4211.
Oh, 113.1 on the right side. That's what I want. 113.1. That way I can get that. Now I have the distance to the field. The Maverick VOR is right on the field. That way I've got that now in my VOR 2. So now I know. Oh, Sky 173, you have no idea how much. Yeah, I would buy you a drink right now if I could. Vehicle is 20 miles.
14 Romeo, Mike, turn right heading 090.
Right there, heading 090, following you, Mike.
3885, connect tower 12415.
4415, American 3885.
I just don't understand. Ah, look at that.
And primary 4211, you resume normal speed, sir.
Normal speed, primary 4211.
And 4211, just be advised, I am seeing a 787 going to be departing out in front of you there, so just keep your eyes on that down the runway.
Roger that, we'll do primary 4211.
So just in case anybody's wondering, Primary 4211 is from Long Island. Oh, it's hysterical. That is the biggest New York attitude. I love it. I'm from New York, by the way. Primary 1642. We'll do it.
14 Romeo, Mike, turn right heading 140, turn localizer runway 18 right.
Right then, 140 degree, join localizer only, try to 0,
That is awesome.
And Egypt Air 14 Romeo Mike, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles, 4,000 feet southbound on the lane right, localizer, Airbus A320, report traffic in sight.
We'll look for him, 14 Mike.
That's when you say negative contact. Equal at 4,000. Okay. That guy's fantastic. I gotta. At least we got some comic relief.
Egypt Air 14 Romeo Mike, airfield, 15 miles, 2 o'clock, report field in sight.
So he's.
Egypt Air 14 Romeo Mike, clear to visual 1 right.
It's visual 1 8 and we have localizer now. Thank you, Egypt Air 14 Mike.
JetBlue 1102, resume normal speed, sir.
Resume normal speed.
And Egypt Air 14 Romeo Mike, you can resume normal speed as well.
Normal speed will keep that same 14 Mike.
I appreciate that. You do have traffic at 12 o'clock now. Airbus A320 is 6 miles in front of you.
We have visual in the traffic, we have them on TGAS, 14 Mike.
Yeah. That's why night flying is.
1219, turn heading 090.
Right, 090, American 1219. That's why night flying is IFR flying. Always treat night flights as if they're IFR. This is the right base right now.
And Prime Air 4211, I think I see the 777 ease off.
Roger, connect tower 124.15, sir.
415, great job. We'll see you next time. Take care, Prime Air 4211.
See you later. Good flying.
By the way, how can you tell if you're going to fly into a cloud at night? If
That approach,
you see a black spot in front of you.
6,000.
Q684 approach, hello, descend maintain 4,000.
4004, Q684.
American 1219, turn right heading 140, don't localizer 18 right, caution, the weight turbulence 777, about 8 miles in front of you now.
Right heading 140, caution wake turbulence, American 1219. Do you need a certain speed out of me, American 1219?
No sir, normal speed is fine.
Roger, American 1219.
Victor India Victor 684, flight 360, please sir.
That's kind of disturbing. What is that?
That's 360 for the 684?
Yes sir.
Alright, we're 20 miles out still.
Requesting for contact 1 tower.
JetBlue 1102, connect tower 124.15.
Contact 124.15, yeah.
Okay, that light is really disturbing.
Victor India Victor 684, sir, call sign for me.
Please repeat for the 684, sorry.
Can you say your call sign for me?
Viva 684.
Viva, got it. American 1219, airfield 12 o'clock, 20 miles, report field set.
Field in sight, American 1219.
I gave you the clearance already, didn't
Say again, American 1219.
Just trying to remember if I gave you the clearance. American 1219, clear for the visual, white red, caution, wake turbulence, 777, 8 miles in front of you.
Clear for the approach, American 1219.
Egypt 14, running light, tower now, and 124.15, yep.
124.15, 14 dummy Mike, thanks, great job.
Thank you.
Okay, 3,000.
Either 684, turn rating 0900.
0900 for Vivo 684.
Vivo 684, reduce speed to 210 knots, please.
210 knots for Vivo 684.
Hello, American 698, descending past 11,000 for 6,000.
American 698, hello, descend maintain 4,000.
Descend maintain 4,000, American 698.
So basically, I'm just going to pick up the glide slope further out. This lighting freaking out is driving me nuts. Look at all the planes out there. That is insane.
Vivo 684, turn rating 140, general advisor for runway 18 right. Airfield 3 o'clock, 20 miles, report view inside.
Say, heading again, please, for 684.
140, and the airfield's going to be just 3 o'clock.
0 o'clock for 684.
Vivo 684, confirm you get the field inside.
Field insight for Vivo 684.
Vivo 684, continue that turn to 140, general advisor 18 right, clear to visual 18 right.
Heading 140, John, to localizer for 18 right, clear to visual for Vivo 684.
We're going to gear
1219, connector 12415, see it.
12415, American 1219. Have a great night. Tower American 1219 on the visual 18, right?
American 1219, DFW Tower, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 18 right, American 1219.
And American 1219 traffic will be crossing the runway on the departure.
Roger, American 1219. Alright, we'll flaps 30. Alright, speed brake is armed. Auto brake is set. This has been an adventure, I'll tell you that.
1664 cross 18 right, cross 18 left, and contact ground 0.85, holding short of Foxtrot.
Alright.
Cross 18 right, 18 left, contact ground, short of Foxtrot. American 664.
With any luck.
And that's ground on point 85, correct?
Alright.
1664, just cross the one right for now, please.
Alright, cross
How's this?
Fair 14 Romeo Mike, give way to an A320 passing right to left, then taxi via Alpha, and cross lane left.
Sorry, 14 Romeo Mike, could you say again?
Yep, give way to the A320 passing right to left, then taxi via
Major
Alpha,
stutters
and
right
cross
now.
lane left.
Like major stutters right now.
Continue via Alpha cross runway 18 left. Just confirm A320 is on Echo or Foxtrot.
Major stutters.
Currently, I don't know what taxiway that is you're on currently. Just head south on the current taxiway, then turn left on Alpha.
I see the A320 now. We'll follow and cross on Alpha. Thank you. Follow me, Mike.
American 1805, okay, it looks like you joined Bravo there, that's fine. Continue via Bravo, hold short 1 right.
Bravo, hold short 1 right, American 1805.
Oh,
And American 1664, contact ground 0.85.
Ground 185, American 664.
And Egypt Air 14 Romeo Mike, are you able to clear the runway on the other side?
You want me to cross via Alpha?
100. Affirmative, he disconnected, so it's no factor.
cross via Alpha and contact ground point 85 on the other side.
Ground point 85 and continuing Alpha, thank you.
Continuing.
American 2147, runway 18 left, land away.
Back away, American 2147.
30.
Forward Tower, Viva 684 on the ILS localizer for runway 18 right.
Viva 684.
That was a greaser.
Tower, runway 18 right, clear to land.
That one was greased.
Clear to land 18 right for Viva 684, thanks.
American 2147, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Wait, left, clear for takeoff, American 2147.
TWA 310, runway 18 left, land away.
Boy, full length 310.
Alright, we'll take the next off. That one was greased. Is that what it said, Bob? 43?
TWA 310 heavy, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
We're clear on Echo 4.
Takeoff, TWA 310.
Alright. We are clear on Echo 4. That's all I care about right now. Landing light.
American 1805, expedite across 18 right, traffic 3 mile final.
Expedite cross 18 right, American 1805, roger the traffic.
American 2147, contact departure.
For departure, American 2147.
Viva 684, traffic's crossing on the departure edge, should be no fact.
Copy this record for Viva 684.
Quant display 12, DFW tower, runway 18 left, line to wind.
Flat right, Quantum 12.
18 right. We're off on Echo 4, so we're right here. 43, that's pretty sweet. Tower American 1219, we're clear of 18 right on Echo 4.
American 1219, hold. Yeah, let's do this. Cross runway 18 left and contact ground point 85 on the other side.
Cross on 18 left and ground on point 85 on the other side, American 1219.
TWA 310 heavy, contact departure.
Departure 310.
American 18805, cross 18 left, contact ground point 85 on the other side.
Cross 18 left, because contact ground point 85 on the other side, American 18053.
Whenever they give you ground point whatever,
Tower, American 698 on final for 18 right.
American 698, DFW tower, runway 18 right, clear.
whenever they give you ground point whatever, 121 is assumed. I don't know if that came through. Whenever they give you ground 0.9 or 0.85 or whatever, then 121 point is assumed. So if they give you ground 0.7, it's 121.7. Ground 0.5, 121.5.
Viva 684, cross 18 left and contact ground 0.85, holding short of Foxtrot, please.
Cross 18 left and Foxtrot for Viva 684.
Affirmative. Just pull up cross the runway, then contact ground on the other side.
Hey, look at that.
Sending me wrong way. What's the frequency for the for ground? For Viva 684?
121.85.
1.85 for Viva 684. Thanks.
Incline flight 12 heavy, but delayed just because the last aircraft going out the same departure gate as you.
What a slow roger.
Trust me, I would have rocked you out already if I could have.
It's fine, I need to catch on, we'll stop anyway.
Let's see here.
Delta 3231 Heavy DFW Boo grounded, 18 left full length by a Hotel Whiskey Foxtrot.
So we are Whiskey Lima right now.
Hotel Whiskey Foxtrot. Hotel running 18 depth. Delta 3231 Heavy.
DFW ground American 1219. We are clear of 18 left on Whiskey Lima.
American 1219 DFW ground safe parking.
That's an excellent question. Do you have a suggestion for American?
I'll
put you in the Bravo terminal. Left turn Golf Whiskey Juliet to the ramp.
Say one more time. American 1219.
Yeah, no worries, American 1219. Left turn Golf Whiskey Juliet to the ramp.
Left turn Golf Whiskey Juliet to the ramp. American 1219. Left turn Golf.
United 855, break fast.
Delta 3231, heavy monitor tower 124.15.
Whiskey Juliet. Oh,
55,
Echo.
DFW ground running 17 right, taxi by Golf Yankee Kilo.
Taxi by Golf Yankee Kilo.
What on earth? Hold on. Oh, left on. Okay, so the chart isn't correct here.
Ground, it's Viva 684 and Foxtrot just landed.
Come on.
Viva 684, DFW ground, stay parking.
Ay.
American 1805, you're going to be behind the American 737 turning northbound on Golf, off your left wing.
After that, American 1805.
You're gonna be behind
Easier 4295.
the clueless American
Ready
Airlines.
for taxi, runway 17 right.
What's the call sign?
Easy Air 4295. Easy A 4295.
Whiskey Juliet. Where the heck is that?
I don't see an easier up on my screen. Do me a favor, squawk normal and say.
Oh, so I'm
what
coming
ramp
along
you're at.
here. Oh, okay. I'm up here. Whiskey Juliet.
Ramp D11. And I apologize, I'm new. What is squawk normal?
So on your transponder, for me to see you on my radar screen, I need you to turn on your transponder to the full with altitude reporting.
Okay, will do.
Now there you go. Here's your 1495. Do me a favor, squawk 6251. Your code 6251.
6251. Easy Air 4295.
And 855, thanks for offset. I'm not sure what he's doing break. Viva 684, I asked you what your parking is. Where are you parking? Alright, Viva 684, hold position. Where are you parking? 684, sorry, that's gate 04, yeah, we're Viva 684. Okay, I need a terminal, so I assume, since you're southbound on Gulf, you probably want to go off the terminal on your left side. Fifth Gulf, or Viva 684. American 1805, do me a favor, offset onto taxiway Foxtrot off your left side should be Gulf, what is that, Gulf 7, left turn Gulf 7 to join Foxtrot northbound.
Golf 7 is on Foxtrot northbound, American 1805.
You just disconnected, alright. United 855, continue taxi.
United 855, continue taxi. Yeah, we just try to get out of this web.
Thank you.
Grand American 1219. I just realized I'm on Foxtrot. Do you want me right on Golf?
No, that's fine. You can Foxtrot Whiskey Juliet to the Bravo ramp is fine.
All right, Foxtrot Juliet, Whiskey Juliet to the Bravo ramp. My apologies.
No worries.
That's the thing. If you screw up on the ground, just stop. Keep going. You just make it worse. I was supposed to be in front of that guy.
And easy 4295, runway 17 right, taxi via Golf, Yankee, hold short of taxi with Kilo.
So, as I'm screwing up, I'll tell you.
That's going Golf, Yankee, hold short, Kilo, ECR 4295.
I'll tell you the trick to reading taxiway signs. Black square, you're there. So the reason the way I knew I was not on Golf is because that black square says Foxtrot. Black square, you're there. Alright, what do I need? Whiskey Juliet into the Bravo ramp. And that's coming up next. All right, Whiskey Juliet. And you can see there, Whiskey Juliet, black square, you're there. Boy, they could turn the lights on around here. Holy cow.
Yeah, the 855, full short of taxiway kilo over the bridge, contact around 121.65, clear, safe flight.
Contact ground, full short of the bridge, United 85.
Alright, let's see here.
Okay, 3211, we're coming at Bay 147. Pushback token unavailable and our reverses won't take us all the way. Do you mind if we just do a full 180 and then make our way onto the taxiway?
What's the call sign?
Frontier 3211.
And what, are you at Alpha Charlie or Echo Terminal?
I'm currently at the Delta Terminal at Bay 147.
I see, yeah, that's fine. Just use caution in the ramp system is uncontrolled and just call me for taxing.
3211.
Alright, we're almost there.
Forward ground, United 138 Heavy, crossing runway 18 left, Greg's taxi gate.
United 138 Heavy, DFW ground, safe parking.
Preferably in the Delta gate.
That's fine, United 138 Heavy, straight into the ramp, thanks.
Stay in the ramp, United 138 Heavy. See ya.
Alright, hold on here. Let me get some lights. And Ground America 1219, thanks for your help. You and your colleagues were awesome tonight. Have a great night.
Ground America 2420, across the bridge, Zulu Bridge, taxi 18 left. American 2420, DFW ground 18 left via Golf, Whiskey Golf. 18 left to Golf, Whiskey Golf, American 2420. And are we cutting Hotel Yankee out of that? Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's get all this stuff off here. Turn that off. Please don't do that to me. I'll get back to the chat here in 1 second, fellas.
United 690 clear of 18 left.
That's 690 heavy DFW ground, safe parking.
Any bay suitable for type, United 690.
And 690 heavy straight into the Delta gate is fine, thanks, have a good night.
Straight ahead to Delta 690.
American 2420, monitor tower 124.15, man. 12415, American 1420, see ya.
The reason none of my lights were working is because I still have them bound to my honeycomb mistakenly. I'll turn that off. We'll turn that off. Alright, and then get some AC. That should be pretty much it.
Frontier 3211, ready to taxi.
There is no light over here.
Is that Frontier 3211?
But that's alright.
Frontier 3211, running 18 left, taxi by Golf, Whiskey Golf.
So, there we are off the radio. That was exciting. That was exciting. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, Mike, and you're right about that, by the way. I mean, the thing is, like, it's not easy. Like, it really is not easy. And I mean, I think most of the time they're pretty good. You know, like, I screwed up a couple times. There was the one time he gave me a heading and then told me I was not on the heading and I was on the heading. And, you know, instead of getting snippy with him, just tell, yeah, I'm on the head, you know, that's me. I'm good. I'm on it. And then he realized that it was his mistake, not mine. You know, so it's all good. It's all good. It all works out in the end. How do I turn like all the big lights on? Doesn't matter. But that was fun. Guys, thank you. I really appreciate it. No, Sky 173, go ahead, man. You're good. You're good. I don't mind anybody, you know, we're all doing the same thing, we're all having fun, so you're good, my friend. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy with that. I wish I could get more light, but I'm sure there's a light switch somewhere around here that I could flip and get what I'm looking for, but oh, if I turn on this, yeah, there we go. But yeah, the big thing is like I said, if he's gonna ask me for anything, if he's gonna tell me you can either go faster or slower, I'm always gonna say slower because that's gonna give me more time, you know. But I was pretty happy with that overall. I mean, that was a busy environment, single pilot, right? I mean, you never think about that. We're flying, you know, very complex crewed airplanes by ourselves, you know, and it's tough. It's not easy. That's why they put 2 people in these planes. But I'll take it. It was not too bad. Not too bad. Maybe take it easy. I really appreciate you joining, and I always appreciate the support, buddy. Hope you have a great night. And yeah, it was fun. That was a good time. I love easygoing IFR in the Caribbean, but like every once in a while, a really good hardcore, you know, IFR flight in something like this is awesome. It was fun. But cool, guys. Thanks so much for everybody. You guys were here the whole time. That's awesome. Bob, how'd your flight go? Yeah, Sky 173. I appreciate that. Awesome. We'll chat in there, and we can talk a little bit about holds. And but yeah, I mean, everything worked out pretty well, I think, in the end. And there's still, let me see, there's still a boatload of airplanes coming into Dallas. I mean, these guys are like, we still got how many? Let's see, there's still 85 more arrivals coming into Dallas tonight. Oh, nice, Bob. That's awesome. I hope you had a good flight, man. I really do. Yeah, maybe I was sweating there for a little bit. One thing that happened, let me see if I can, if it's on the, oh, I hope they show me my track. They don't. Shoot. Here, let me do it on, let me do it on here. I'll show you guys. Ah, this will actually be perfect. Watch this. I'll show you the one big thing, and I did exactly the right thing. I'll show you. So I was coming in right along here. I hate this night. Come on. I was coming in right along here, and somehow the buttonology got screwed up, and I hit a direct 2, and it went, the plane went like, started going like that, because I think it was trying to come back to Beery, and I just I turned the autopilot off like immediately, and then just turned it back on course, like roughly on course, and then in the FMC I hit direct deets, which got me back on the got me back into the arrival. Whoopsie, I didn't mean that last one. And that got me back into the arrival, and that's the thing. Like if you you always got to be ready. Hey Mike, take it easy. Thanks for watching the whole time. It's awesome. Appreciate it. But you've always got to be ready to kick off the autopilot and take over the plane if it starts doing something you don't want it to do. You know, you always got to be ready to hand fly the plane. Always. And because if I hadn't, it would have gone, it would have been a nightmare. But I was the one, so I probably screwed up. It's probably why it turned. But I had the wherewithal to disconnect the autopilot and just keep it going that way. But yeah, you know, so you gotta always be ready. And that's why you can't just rely on the autopilot. I mean, you do rely on the autopilot, but you also got to know where you're going and like what's going on, you know. So that was my one big save. But cool, that was a fun time. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm sure I'll probably do some flying tomorrow because this was fun. So, Bob, I'm glad you had a good flight. Matey, take it easy. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, buddy. And Sky173, I appreciate you joining, and we'll see you in the Discord. And there's a section in the Discord for videos, and you just toss your stream in there, or your channel in there. Glad to have you do that. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. It's almost 11 o'clock, which I can't believe. So hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and we'll talk soon. Awesome one, Sky 173. Take it easy. Good night.